All right, hey guys, welcome to the False Line Podcast here with episode 112. And a big thank you, big shout out to Waco Made Granite, serving the Central Texas area, providing you with different styles of granite to make your home look beautiful. You can contact Jay Perez at 254-218-8318 or Henry Flores at 254-405-4279. Thank you guys for sponsoring this episode. Let's get to the show. All right, we got it's New Year's Eve here. It's about to be 2023 in about 4 hours, and we're here recording.
Facts.
Because you couldn't come through yesterday.
I know, bro.
But it's all good.
Parent life is no joke.
Yeah, not mad at you. But we got a good episode. Probably not too long and not too just really long. So hopefully you guys enjoy this episode as much as we do, and I hope you guys have a happy New Year. But let's get started, bro. So let me pull out my phone. I told you yesterday they finally caught the. I'll let you do it.
That's so satisfying.
It is.
Yeah.
All right.
Modelo, still waiting.
I know. So yesterday we talked about the Idaho murders about 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago. Oh, the murders that happened 6 weeks ago. But we've been talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's been we talked about it 2 weeks after it happened.
Yeah, and then we talked about it again
the following week. So it's been about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks. But we ended up talking about it. You said they're probably not going to find the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was real hopeful. I was like, I think they're going to find the guy. But I lost hope literally like the last week and a half. I was like,
yeah.
I stopped following it. I started keeping up with it. I was like, I don't think they're going to find their guy. But they found their guy. They've only arrested one person. His name is Brian Christopher Kohlberger. And
that just sounds like a serial killer name.
He's 20 years old. He was a fugitive from Justice Warrant, Pennsylvania State. So Hey guys, a quick word from our amazing sponsor, Ayala Construction. If you're looking to build a new house, remodel, or do any additions, look no further. You can stop thinking about that dream restroom, dream kitchen, or even that new addition to your home. Ayala Construction provides an amazing customer experience while at the same time providing that amazing quality. Ayala Construction believes in the customer-first approach and that every job is an addition for the next, which is why they strive to exceed all expectations to their homeowners. You can contact them at 254-633-6236 or email them at Ayalaconstructionwtx@gmail.com. The information will be provided below. Let's get back to the show. Hey guys, a quick word from our amazing sponsor, Cameron Gomez, the broker for Century 21. If you are in the market for a new home or property, you don't need to look any further. Cameron is an experienced realtor that has sold hundreds of homes. He's not your typical realtor or broker. He makes the process smooth and easy. That's why his customers love him. Cameron performs at the highest level when it comes to helping people buy or sell real estate. His passion to help others and unmatched work ethic is just one of the few things that make him an unbeatable agent. Regardless if you're a first-time home buyer or seller or maybe a seasoned veteran, he'll keep you informed and engaged throughout the process. You can contact Cameron directly at 817-501-2996 or message them on Facebook at Cameron and Claudia Gomez Realtor. You can also shoot them a DM on Instagram at Cam Sales Texas. We'll provide that information below as well. Let's get back to the show. The murders happened in Idaho. He was found in Pennsylvania, by about an hour away from Scranton. So he was close to the office.
Close to the office.
The joke, the office is in Scranton.
I've never watched Office.
Okay, good for you. But no, anyway, so he got arrested yesterday, and I think it's a big. I mean, it's a good thing that they finally got their guy because
maybe their guy.
No, it is their guy.
Oh,
he was arrested for the 4 murders. They don't know. They haven't released.
Well, he's still got to be questioned and everything.
Yeah, he's gonna go through court, but I mean, if they waited 6 weeks to catch this guy,
they probably got their evidence.
Yeah, They probably want him to confess though. That'll be the best way.
Yeah.
But yeah, they finally got their guy. I'm really happy that they did because I felt so bad for the families. And then on top of that, I mean, you got a murderer on the loose, which is also very scary. You don't know if he's in Idaho or in a different country. I mean, a different state or city or even country.
Yeah.
And there's a few things that were kind of creepy that came out after they found out it was him. I seen a few videos. One of those videos where an old classmate that she went to school with him and apparently like he was a drug addict. He was addicted to heroin.
In high school?
Yeah. And he got his life together. I mean, he went up and got his master's and was studying to get his PhD.
Dang.
There's a podcast that they had people calling in, and supposedly it sounded like the guy Brian. It sounded like his voice, and he was acting like, oh yeah, people are asking me like, how can people get away with this? And then he made a Reddit post earlier this year asking how do criminals think, like, and how they feel about committing crimes. So there's a lot of things now that they know about him that people are pulling out from the past. They're like, oh, maybe, like, that he
well, that's what people do when like people do stuff. Then they go dig in their past, like, oh, damn, all the signs were there, but you don't really. I mean, you can never really know what somebody's gonna do in the future.
But it was very. I mean, the dude looked kind of. He looked like he can be a serial killer.
Yeah, he looks crazy. Yeah. And with a cold burger.
Yeah, cold burger, something like that.
Not even hot burger, bro. You could tell, bro. Yeah.
So yeah, he looks creepy, and it's crazy that he committed this crime. But he's not like I expected it honestly to be like a white male.
Oh yeah.
But I thought he looked like he was like really skinny. Apparently he was tall. Coming for me, bro. But
shouldn't be able to overpower 4 people though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, damn. But I mean, who knows? Maybe he's just a little psycho or something. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so they finally got their guy. I'm really happy, and I can't wait to see, like, you know, how they caught him or just more details about the crime. You know, I'm just very curious on how it happened, because I'm sure they probably have an idea how it started, how it happened, and how he left and all this shit. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm really happy that they got their guy. But
yeah, good for them. That's crazy.
Yeah,
good for the families. Maybe get some closure once he's convicted. I mean, nothing's really.
Yeah.
He's still innocent till proven guilty. So still got to go through court and everything. But yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if he's committed any other crimes that we don't know of, or that nobody knows of.
Yeah, or like what set him off with this particular person.
Yeah. Like, so that's another thing too. Like, what was the motive? They can't say it yet because it's part of. I think he needs to be
ongoing investigation and everything.
Well, they said that he needs since he was found in Pennsylvania, he needs to go to Idaho and he can go to court, and then after that they can start releasing information.
Yeah.
But they gotta wait till that happens. So that kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, you know, they got a killer that was on the loose, you know, and hopefully he didn't commit no other crimes. So.
Yeah.
And they need to they haven't found the murder weapon, and they need to see if they can. And the police are still asking for more information. Like, hey, if you guys know anything about this guy, let us know.
Yeah. So they probably have like reason to believe, but they don't have any like concrete evidence probably.
And I'm curious if anybody else was involved.
Gotta be. He'll rat them out probably if they were.
We'll see. So I seen the video. You've seen this video.
Yeah, after you sent it to me, which I think I heard about it like before. Is it an older video?
It looked like it was an older video.
I think I've heard about it before, but yeah.
But I mean, there's this kid. He's like, I don't know how he's now.
I think he was 6.
In the video, he was like 6, 7, or 8, and he talks about 9/11 and how he died in 9/11, and how he's scared of tall buildings, planes, shit like that. And it really got me to think, like, apparently, like, when you're a little kid, you remember your past life.
Yeah, up until the video was like, usually you remember your past life up until you're like 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah, you start creating new memories and new emotions and new feelings. I said, damn, bro.
Yeah, it's like,
can you imagine, like, we did have like a past life,
and we talked about it, but our parents just kind of brushed it under the rug and never brought it up. He was
dreaming.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
Or like that we did stop talking about it, but I'm like, damn, like, or I wonder like if I ever dream about stuff that was in my past life.
Yeah, some people say that's what deja vu is.
Yeah,
because you're living a moment that you dreamed, but it's really like a moment that you lived in your past life, which I don't really know if that makes sense, because that would have to put you in your past life in the exact same.
That the life you're in now.
Yeah, which so, would I don't think that makes. Well, I've heard that before, but it doesn't make much sense.
So, but I'm just like, it'd be pretty wild that's just kind of how it works. Like, you die and you live another life. Like, you move on, and you just get to be a different person.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, the kid, he was just like very scared, very like. And always talking about it, and the mom was always just worried and
kept like having dreams, shit.
And I guess like from a 6-year-old or just a 4. I think when he started talking about it, it was like 3 or 4. Like talking about 9/11, it's just like you never lived that. Like how do you know this stuff? Shit like that.
Well, he didn't know it was 9/11, but he was talking about planes, tall buildings, planes crashing into tall buildings or whatever. And then, like later on, he mentioned like he told his parents what his name was in his previous life.
Oh yeah, he wanted to be named that.
Yeah, and then the parents like looked up that person, and that was a person who worked in the Twin Towers and died on 9/11. And they were like, that's when it like all clicked for them. They were like, bro, what the fuck? Like, but they didn't tell the name of the video for sake of like not bringing up old wounds to the family. But I was like, dang.
But I think I seen a part of the video too where the mom reached out to the old mom in the past life. But I don't know if that was accurate. I don't know if that was real.
I don't remember that
part. But I think I seen that. Like they reached out to the mom.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, like this is so and so.
You want to come visit your son?
Just pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like if you, I don't know, have you ever experienced anything like crazy, like deja vu or anything like that?
I mean, I have deja vu a lot. Not really so much anymore, but I used to get deja vu a lot. I still do occasionally, but I don't believe in reincarnation. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's not something I believe in.
One and done?
Yeah, I think it's one life, and then you go to your afterlife. But I don't think it's
because you know, like
reincarnation.
Sometimes you hear like the scars or birthmarks.
I have a birthmark on the head of my penis.
That's wild.
Yeah, what did
somebody cut it off, and that's how you died.
It's like a really little birthmark, like on the tip, like little. But I'm like, I think that's the only birthmark I have. I used to have one on my wrist, but it went away. It was a mole, but it just faded away. But I still have the one on my penis. So I'm like, if that's the case, like your birthmark shows how you died in your previous life. Like, did I have like why did it have to be that?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. I have one on my lower back. Probably got stabbed.
Stabbed. Yeah.
But yeah, you know how people say that like you, if your birthmark, but my mom and my sister have birthmarks on their neck.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But
maybe they were messing with the cartel in their previous life, and
yeah, I wonder if like that's an interesting question. I wonder if like you're white or you're Mexican on every life, like you're the same ethnicity, or I know it's like kind of it could be random or whatever.
Yeah.
But it'd be pretty interesting how that shit would work. Is it just super random, or is it there like a plan?
Well, some people believe that reincarnation doesn't have to be a similar life form. They think you can come back as a fucking plant. You can come back as an animal. You can come back as a like anything.
Yeah, I wonder.
Some people believe that.
I wonder if like dogs or plants or especially like anything that has a heart and a brain. Like I wonder if they can think like we do.
I don't think so.
To an extent.
I don't know because
or like are we just more advanced?
Well, they don't have souls, apparently. I mean, we don't know that for sure, but apparently dogs and cats and animals don't have a soul, which your soul is what possesses all of, like, emotions and stuff like that. Control, like, it's your conscious, it's your all. But I've seen some dogs cry.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some dogs be sad.
Emotionally
be happy. Like,
yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, nobody will ever know what a dog or whatever thinks or sees or feels. It's an interesting concept, but I don't believe in reincarnation in any way, but it is a very interesting topic. Like, like what if, because just because I don't believe in it doesn't mean it's not real. So I'm like, damn, I mean,
that'd be crazy. Really
hopefully
crazy.
I can come back as like Batman or something. Shit.
Yeah. That'd be wild.
Who do you think you were in your previous life? if just hypothetically speaking, if you had a previous life.
I don't know. I think I'd just be very similar to the person I am now. Like just someone similar. Like I don't know, because my ideology or the way I think that it is, I feel like you have your soul, you have your mind, your soul, right, and your personality. I feel like that stays with you forever. Like your soul is what travels to different bodies, you know, and you adapt to the environment that you're in.
Yeah,
but I think that your soul is the same. That's just me though.
Another cool thing I've heard before is like when like whenever you're dying, you see like a flash of light before you die or whatever. Like your life flashes before your eyes, and like it's just a flash, and you see a light. I read something that said like one time, what if that light that you see at the end of your life is the light you see at the beginning of your life, your next life?
Oh,
like when the baby is exiting the womb and they see a light. Like I've also seen that. Like what if the light that you see when you're ending your life is actually the light that is
you're starting a new life,
starting your new life, and
that would be wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking something. But Yeah, I've always wondered that too. Like, I guess if you have an afterlife or a life before.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a human, you go through so many emotions and you go through so many different things, like in your mind. Like, there's so many things that go through your mind at once.
Yeah.
It's just so much to take in sometimes that it's overwhelming. And I don't know. I find it, if this is one life and this is all that happens, that's fascinating. But it's even more fascinating. Like, what if you're still like carrying stuff from the past, like your past life?
The only real reason I have a hard time believing reincarnation is because,
damn,
excuse me, we're all gonna die. Like the world is gonna end. The earth is inevitably gonna end.
Yeah, at one point.
So if we're all just being reincarnated souls traveling through time or to new lives or whatever, what happens when the world ends and your soul has nowhere else to go? That's why I think if you believe in reincarnation, you have to believe in an afterlife, because eventually the world will end, everybody will die, and there will be no more humans. So where does your soul go then?
That's true.
So that's why I'm like, reincarnation is kind of silly.
Yeah.
But if you believe in it, I think you have to believe in afterlife, because once it's all over, then what? Then what does your soul do? It's just gone?
True. That's true.
Has to go somewhere.
I was watching this TikTok yesterday, and sometimes late at night, I'll run into these TikToks that are pretty trippy.
Yeah, I love late night TikTok.
So I seen one was like a jar, and it looked like just galaxies. And they're like, what if us as humans is like an alien science experiment just sitting on the shelf?
Yeah, I think that's
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're inside of a jar right now of an aliens project, and we're just like little tiny organisms.
Yeah, I think that would be dope.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, it's terrifying to think about. Sometimes, like, it gives me anxiety because I get anxiety about like being away from civilization, which I've talked about multiple times before. Like, it gives me anxiety attacks. Yeah. And sometimes I find my mind, like, I'm thinking, like, just assuming space and this huge galaxy is real and everything. Like, we're just a speck of nothing in a infinite universe, infinite space. So, like, really, if I'm away from civilization, I'm really like a speck floating in nothing.
Yeah.
So sometimes it gives me anxiety. I'm like, why am I even getting anxiety about being away from civilization? I'm literally on a floating ball in space.
Like, yeah. If you look at it like at a big old perspective,
it's scary,
so
bro.
Small. Yeah.
It's scary. It trips me out. I'm like, bro.
That's why sometimes, like, I try not to, like, obviously take my life too serious, but not too serious. Because, like, at the end of the day, like,
we're so unimportant.
Not just that, but you're so small. We're so small as humans or mammals or organisms or being on Earth. And, like, because of, first of all, if space is real and all that stuff is real.
Yeah.
I mean, and the galaxies and blah, blah. But there's these videos where you see, like, Earth, and then you see the solar system, and then you see the Milky Way, and then you see Nebula. I don't know what the word.
Bigger, everything just gets,
and then it's just like,
and then eventually our whole galaxy is like this fucking big.
Little fucking,
and you're like, bro, what? Yeah. I mean, it's so trippy, bro. Like, it just shows you how unimportant we are.
Mm-hmm. And there's probably like doppelgangers out there.
I want to meet my doppelganger so bad.
Yeah.
On Earth. I want to meet my doppelganger on Earth.
You think like everyone has one on Earth?
I think everybody has one. Yeah.
I don't know. People, you know what I hate? Like, throughout my whole life, people always tell me, "Oh, you look like so and so. Are you related to so and so?"
Yeah.
Growing up, bro, like, especially when I was in school, they're like, "Hey, are you related to so and so?" And I'm like, "No, bro. Like, I'm not."
See, I've never really got that much.
I get it.
I don't really
all the
get
time.
That. Yeah, I don't really get it a lot. Like, usually people ask me if I'm like related to Zac Efron or Channing Tatum or
shut
like,
the fuck up. That's not no,
it's not true. But no, yeah, I think everybody has a doppelganger. But apparently, doppelgangers is like a it's like being a witch or a vampire or something. It's like a what do you call it? Supernatural. Doppelgangers are supernatural.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. Have you ever seen Vampire Diaries?
No.
Oh well, okay.
The fireworks be scaring me right now.
I keep thinking gunshots going off. I mean, we are in the town we're in. It's like, never know what could happen. I live here too, bro.
You live in Lacey Lakeview, and that area is a little bit nicer over there.
Oh, I guess.
And isolated. So
yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I think it's all the same. Every time I tell somebody I live in Lacey Lakeview, they're like, "It's Bellmead. Shut up."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what they tell you?
Yeah, it's still a 005 zip code.
Oh.
05er.
Oh, no, shut the fuck up. This guy. Bro, I didn't hear about that shit till this year. And it was from George, the guy we work with, or we used to work with.
Yeah.
He's an 05er. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
He's who I heard it from. Like, bro, I don't know what that means, but it sounds gangster.
Yeah.
I'm an 05er, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, from 7670. I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, but I guess we 05ers now. I don't know what that.
We should get it tattooed on us.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what that comes with or what responsibilities we have.
Yeah, bro. I just be chilling. I don't do nothing crazy.
Yeah, no, same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish one day we get to explore the world, our universes. Let's say like in 10 years they come out and we can travel to different worlds and universes.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say in 20 years it's very stable and very consistently, no accidents, nothing like that. Would you go on a ride or? Really?
I'm terrified of, like, flying on an airplane is one thing, because I can still see.
Yeah.
Like.
See what? You're in the fucking air.
Well, I mean, that is true. But I feel like, I think the thing with an airplane is I can't see what I'm above. But if I went to space and I saw the Earth, I would lose my freaking mind. Talk about being away from civilization. Like, bro, you're away from the planet. At that point, there is no civilization. You are in space.
But what if you're like in the plane with people? Like it looks like a plane, and your group with like there's like hundreds of people in there.
Bro, I could be on a busy highway, thousands of people, and just be in the middle of nowhere. But cars are all over the road, and I still freak out because I have to be near some kind of store or
buildings.
Something.
Really?
Yeah. If I went to, I wouldn't go to space. I would shoot myself.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
If Elon literally said, "Hey, you have to come to space. We're colonizing Mars. Earth's about to be destroyed," I would stay on Earth.
I don't know what I would do.
Well, at that point, I might make an exception because if Earth's going to be destroyed anyways, I'm like, okay, I might have a panic attack in space, but I'm about to die no matter what, so I might as well just go.
That's crazy. But interesting.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our boy Andrew Tate. He got arrested.
Yeah.
He's free now.
Well, I saw that he was free, and then now he got remanded. He's in there for 30 days while they investigate. Really? Yeah.
Oh.
He got out. He got let out very quickly.
Yeah.
And then he went back. They took him back for 30 days while they investigate.
A lot of people are happy about this. A lot of people are happy about Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Like,
did you see why?
For human trafficking, I think.
Yeah, but the reason that they arrested him, from what I've seen, is he was into it with some girl or something, like over social media.
Yeah.
And he kind of sent her a picture or something, and it had a pizza box in it, in the picture.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So they were saying like Pizzagate, like that was kind of him sending a message to her.
Yeah.
So then they raided his house, didn't find anything. They took all of his electronics.
Yeah.
All of his computers, all of his tablets, all of his everything. And from what I read from Andrew Tate's lawyer, they were like, they have no evidence. Yeah. It's just a speculation thing. But they're holding him for 30 days to, I guess, investigate. But, I mean, people are going to give me hell because I shun people for doing stupid shit. But I'm a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty. So if he's proven guilty, then obviously my feelings for Andrew Tate are going to change a little bit because human trafficking, and I mean, I have
pretty
kids.
Extreme.
Yeah, human trafficking is pretty bad. Rape is pretty bad. Yeah. Rape was thrown in there too. I mean, there's just a lot of bad things. So I would obviously not idolize or whatever Andrew Tate anymore. But as of right now, I don't think he's guilty. I think he's a product of the higher ups not liking him because he speaks a lot. So, I mean, you never know. He's in Romania. I just think they're trying to get rid of him, bro. I mean, until I'm proven otherwise, Andrew Tate's still good in my book.
It's crazy because he's always kept saying, like, they're trying to throw me in jail. They're trying to throw me in jail.
Yeah, or kill me. Yeah, he's been saying it for like a year.
Oh, a month.
I've seen some older videos too, though.
Oh. Well,
maybe not a year. Maybe not a year.
But like, yeah, like they're trying to put me in jail. They're trying to get rid of me. They're trying to keep me quiet. They're trying to put me away. I mean, eventually, they got him. He went to jail, or they got him locked up. But I seen this other video that this one guy said, Romania is a very corrupt country. You know, Andrew Tate probably paid them off to let him go. You know, whatever. But if another country like the U.S. or one of these other countries that don't like Andrew Tate, they can come in and they can pay Romania, hey, you need to lock this guy up for so and so.
Yeah.
And, you know, and apparently it's a lot of the big tech companies that are paying, or supposedly the conspiracy or the theory is that these big tech companies are paying to put him in jail. And one thing that's crazy and that kind of is fascinating in a way is just like a lot of people are like, yeah, he's going to jail. And I'm like, bro, okay, you guys are rooting for that. I was like, but you guys are being so biased because you don't like Andrew Tate. Because he literally hasn't done anything wrong on paper.
No, just talks. He just talks
a
shit.
lot of.
He's like Trump.
He talks a lot of shit, and you guys are just so upset and annoyed, and it's just like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy how people can really go at one person, you know, especially just for speaking his mind. And he's.
I mean, I did go at Logan Paul.
Yeah,
but I think. Well, he crossed a line that's not okay with me.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how people feel about Andrew Tate. Like, he crossed misogynistic stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking about women the way he speaks about. Maybe they feel really passionately about that.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think, like, he's apologized. He's like reconvened and talked about like what he meant, what he was trying to come across. Like, he doesn't hate women.
Yeah.
He likes women, whatever. But maybe that's where they're coming from, like the same area we were coming from talking about Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Like how he said some really stepped on shit.
But I don't really like ever like wish bad anything about him. You might do, but I
mean, I did for Logan. I wish for Logan Paul. I don't usually, but
whatever, bro. I don't care, right? But like, I mean, there's people like are cheering, bro, like on the sidelines. Like, you know, I seen KSI post something. I seen this other Twitch streamer post something. I was like, you guys act like you guys knew this was gonna happen. Yeah. Like, yeah, it was just gonna come. At the time was gonna come, and I'm like, bro, he's gonna get locked up. I don't think he's in jail for more than 2 weeks. I think he's let go. Yeah, and then he's gonna keep going on, and they might have to kill him if they want to get rid of him. If he's being honest about what he's saying, or if he does get fucking hit with some real charges that he is doing human trafficking, which I don't think he is, but he might. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't believe that. He's way too involved in social media. I just don't think he's doing that.
Yeah, I just feel like if you want to become like social media famous, like why would you? Yeah. You would want to be low key.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on top of that, if you're doing human trafficking, you're probably involved with like, you know, some drug lord and shit like that.
Yeah, well, he also got organized crime as starting an organized crime group, but it's like 4 people or something, I think. So,
but I'm like, most of those people, they're not on social media, bro. El Chapo is not on social media. Like, he not posting, he not flexing. Like,
and especially him,
he trying to be low key.
Yeah, I mean, even if he was on social media, he has such a large like footprint on social media. He's bringing attention to himself. Why would he do that if he was doing human trafficking and
or any, I'm like, bro, organizing crime?
Like, let's be real.
Are they gonna free Andrew Tate? He gonna be free?
No, he gonna be good. Yeah.
And I'm not like I like Andrew Tate. I think he's a good role model. And honestly, like when I'm feeling down and I want to feel like manly, I like watching his shit.
I have his daily emails.
Oh, for real?
There's you can go on one of his websites
and you read one of them.
Enroll, yeah.
Let's hear one out. But I think it's important to be reminded that you know, like the last 3 days been pretty interesting for me, and I've had pretty interesting conversations with some people that I'm close with, as far as like my cousin and my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, bro. Like, we want to feel like men, you know, and we want to feel we just want to feel like a man, bro. And we want to get shit done, and we want to do certain shit. Like, we want to just be like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say the word alpha, but we just want to like just be a man, bro. Like, and just be a very strong figure or a person.
Yeah.
And he's just very savage and very straightforward about it, and like, there's nothing wrong with it, bro. Because I feel like sometimes too, bro, like a guy, maybe they are like alone.
Yeah.
So you gotta do what's best for you and your family if you have one, or for your people if you got all that. But you gotta do it, and not be too I guess too careful or be too considerate about other people's feelings and how they feel about certain things. And like, you just gotta do you, because at the end of the day, it's just gonna be you by yourself. But go ahead.
So I get daily emails from Andrew. I don't know if it's actually Andrew Tate. But it sounds like him.
It might be.
So this one's from December 26th. It's titled "The Unfair Advantage." It says, "You've spent the majority of your life playing catch up. Can you feel it? You're always one step behind, always a little bit too late. If only I knew about Bitcoin a little earlier. If only I listened to Tate last month. Constantly behind those who are braver than you. You are working so hard, sprinting, and those ahead of you just glide to first place. All that effort to stay a loser. The reason people beat you is because they take action, they move. It's December 26th, the beginning of the laziest week of every year. December 26th to January 1st was when most people achieved nothing. It's why most people are losers. They fail to understand the significance of this week. This week is your unfair advantage. This is the first time in your life when you can stop being behind, stop playing catch up, and actually get ahead. 2023 can be the year when you are ahead of the game instead of behind it. Yeah. It's amazing how easy it is to win a race when you're allowed to go first. You can jog while your competition sprints, saving your energy to win first place time and time again. A reporter once asked Mike Tyson why he went running at 4 a.m. and he said, "Because I know my opponent is asleep. This week, all of your competition is asleep. Are you man enough to take advantage of your head start? Losers, close this emails. Winners, click here." On his link.
Call to action.
Yeah.
But
I get those every day. It's pretty cool. Like I would just wake up in the morning and read them. Kind of gives me some motivation for the day. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty tight.
And it's free.
I'm gonna have to sign up for those emails.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, it's every day. So
that's cool. But I mean, I think he's
I haven't got it to pass. Actually, December 28th was my last one. So when he got, I think that's when he got swatted. So I haven't got him for a few days. So
got locked up,
I was just looking through him. I was like, damn, I haven't got one of these for like 2 days now.
Right when he got locked up.
Yeah. Maybe he is the one sending them.
Yeah. But nah, man, I think he'll be fine. And I really want, I don't know, man. I feel like we're in a society where I don't know what it is. But I think that there's a lot of guys out there. I don't know if it was last week or the week before where we were talking about suicide and stuff. Mm-hmm. I was like, I think there's just a lot of guys out there that want to do a lot, bro, that want to accomplish a lot and want to achieve a lot. Mm-hmm. But there's just things that hold them back, and it causes them to go into very dark places. Mm-hmm. And
for sure.
And it could cause them to do crazy, bad things, mistakes, or even take their own life. But I feel like society needs to let men be men, bro.
Yeah.
Just be, I mean, men are men, bro. We need to, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't even know how to describe a man, you know, just very, I don't want to say childish, but playful, doing manly shit, like outside, being just reckless a little bit.
Yeah.
Talking crazy sometimes, having a good time with the boys, just being reckless, I guess you can say.
Yeah, reckless is a good word.
And just getting shit done without, don't do it. You got to do it like this though, or do it like it's just like, bro, there's just too many guidelines for men nowadays. That's how I see it.
Yeah, there is.
It's
definitely.
like, no, like if you speak at a volume 5 as a person or as a man, like, no, you got to tone it down to volume 2.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do this shit. I was like, God, like, that's what I'm like, just guidelines. And
yeah,
I feel like Andrew Tate's like breaking that. And I feel like a lot of people don't like that. Like, no, we had men under control. We had all these boys under control.
Because he's going against the norm.
Yeah, and I was like, now my fucking boyfriend talking all crazy to me and shit. I was like, your boyfriend just fucking
finally standing up for himself.
He probably just like, you know what? You ain't fucking talking to me like that. Like, get the fuck out my face.
I think Andrew Tate is helping men to see, like, realize their worth.
Like, it's okay to...
You know, like, it's okay to not be submissive. It's okay to like be dominant and assert yourself or assert your dominance, because men were created to be the dominant species. So
I feel like, you know, maybe the last 20 to 30 years has just been like kind of just deal with it and accept it versus like kind of stand up for yourself instead of saying. And now it's just like, you know what? No, like fuck that. I'm gonna go do this because I feel like it, because I need to do it.
Facts.
And just very. And obviously a lot of people are upset, majority females, and then some guys that think by defending Andrew Tate, it's going to help him get laid. That's my assumption of those guys.
Yeah.
But
I'm with Andrew Tate. Like I said, until he is proven guilty, I think he's innocent. Because, I mean,
now, if he's proven guilty for like human trafficking and all that, I'm like, you know what? I don't like Andrew Tate for I'm not saying I don't like it, but I was like, you know what? I don't support him because he does human trafficking. It's never going to be because he was misogynistic or for being reckless on the internet or for any of that. It's for the crime that he did.
Yeah, and that's a pretty heinous crime. Like, you don't want to, if you're doing human trafficking, like, you deserve to be in jail.
Yeah.
But
it's pretty fucked up.
It's not going to take away the fact that I agree with everything he stands for and says, but just his criminal activity, if he is guilty for it, his criminal activity will make me no longer support him. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't take away the fact that I still like everything he's ever said or talked about. I'm just going to be like, oh, well, I like what you said, but I didn't like what you did. So sorry.
Yeah.
My opinion on you has changed, but yeah, it's like Logan Paul. I like the things he's done, but he said and did something I didn't like, so now I no longer support him. But that doesn't take away the fact that I've liked and said what he's done in the past. It's just I don't support him anymore.
Yeah, he's been real quiet lately.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing. Surprised he hasn't released an apology.
He hasn't responded. He's been denying all like this because he's also going through that stuff of that NFT that he did, and he just scammed a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that shit.
I mean, I've heard about it, but I don't know anything about it, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
but talking about Andrew Tate, it makes me want to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo.
What's going on with him?
So he signed a new contract.
Oh, I saw that actually.
With the Saudi Arabia. He's gonna make like $500 million in 2 years. He's making $27,000, I think, by the minute. I mean, by the hour. Every hour, he's making like $27K. And I think every day he's making like a few 100,000. And every week it's like, it's a lot.
Damn.
It's a lot of money.
It's like $5 million a week.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's a lot, bro. But anyways, and the reason why I want to speak about Cristiano is because he's getting so, like, this whole year, bro, he's getting hate. Hate. And I'm like, bro, this man, this beast of a soccer player, of an athlete, has fucking been on top of the game since he was 18 years old, and now he's 37.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was the start of his downfall this year, I think. And
didn't he get benched in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he got benched in his team. I mean, even last season though, he played in the best league in the world, and he was one of the top scorers in the Premier League at the age of 36, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
But I think that was his last season. I think that season, like going back to the team he did, which is Manchester United, I think that really messed him up. I think he should have been to another team, but that already happened, so whatever. But he's just getting a lot of hate now, bro. Like, people, it all started when Manchester United was like, that team like was just a mess, and everybody was saying like Ronaldo's a problem, blah blah blah. But I'm like, bro, he was top scorer, so it's kind of hard to see that. And a lot of players didn't like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I mean, I understand that it's Ronaldo, bro. Like, and especially Ronaldo, he's very
cocky.
Cocky, confident, but he wants his team to win. He's like a Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But probably a little bit not as intense, I think.
Yeah.
Because Michael Jordan, you can tell that he's pretty. Yeah.
No, he'll fist fight his teammates.
Yeah, but Ronaldo wouldn't do, like, as far as I don't know. But he's just getting a lot of hate, bro, and it's so sad to see because, you know, Ronaldo and Messi are one of those players that we all wanted to play like, run like, celebrate like. The stance that Ronaldo does on a free kick and a penalty, we all did it. We all wanted to be number 7s on our team, all that shit. And now it's just like Ronaldo this, Ronaldo that. And I'm like, bro, he's 37.
Yeah. 37,
bro. He started playing pro, I think, at 16. He started playing at top of the level when he was 18, bro.
It's crazy,
18.
bro.
That's like literally 2 decades or about 18 years of top.
Like LeBron.
Elite level. Mm-hmm. Like the best of the best. It was him and Messi.
Yeah.
You know, and right now it looks like Messi's, you know, gonna
taking the
he's
edge.
gonna look like he's gonna take the throne, and he's gonna take the throne by a year or two, but he will, you know. But, yeah. So it just I remember I just see a lot of stuff this week, especially with his new contract and stuff. Like, oh, he's washed, all this that. I'm like, man, who cares anymore, bro? Like, he's not at the top of the game, but he's making all this money.
Yeah,
I mean, he's really winning. He has a family, you know, and all that stuff.
And it could be smart from the team's perspective, like them paying him, bringing him. Yeah, it's a marketing tactic. Like, they're gonna get more ticket sales, jersey sales, like all this stuff are gonna be crazy.
They were like at 800K, and then today they're at 40 mil.
Yeah,
the Instagram.
Yeah, it's It's really good marketing. Even if they don't really care about his talent on their team, they care about his name. They're paying for his name, not so much his game right now. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Ronaldo's still he's going to go down as one of the greatest players ever to live. Yeah.
When I think soccer, I do think of Cristiano Ronaldo. So
I think he's, in my eyes, Messi won the World Cup, so I got to say Messi and then Ronaldo. But growing up, bro, I've always wanted to be like Ronaldo. Wanted to play like him, wanted to run like him. Until I got a little bit older, I was like, oh, Messi's actually pretty good.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. So, and also, too, recently, another GOAT, he passed away.
Pele.
Pele.
I've actually heard of him. I think I played with him on FIFA.
Yeah, you said you did.
Yeah.
He passed away, I think, on the 23rd. No, I don't.
No, it was much more recent than that.
Yeah, no, I don't want to say it no more. I don't know. It was a few days ago.
It was a few days ago.
Yeah,
it was definitely, It was after Christmas, pretty sure.
But he passed away, I think it was like 80-something.
82, I think.
But he was pretty sick. So I believe he got ill and his time came. But
got tired.
He won 3 World Cups.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a record, right?
He's the player with the most World Cups, or as the only player with 3 World Cups.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every time you drink, bro, you be getting like.
It's because I sit down. But anyways, yeah, he has 3 World Cups. I think he got his first one. He was 18, and then after that, he got the other 2. But yeah, R.I.P. to him, and we gotta show respect to the GOAT, Ronaldo, as well. But that brings us to the last topic of the show: New Year's resolution. New Year's is about 3 hours away.
Yeah, so, wow.
I don't know if I'll be awake or not, to be honest. But
I'm gonna be.
Never mind. But I guess let's just kind of do some reflecting on this year. We talked a little bit before the podcast started, and we both talked about how this year was pretty rough.
Yeah.
I was talking to my cousin too, and he said this year was pretty rough. And I think it's been a pretty rough year.
Yeah.
I'll start off by saying, I started off the year getting COVID. I remember that. I got COVID straight up in January. And then I remember
came in hot.
I left my job at the dealership in March. I was jobless for about a month and a half. And then I got another job, and I just hated that job.
Yeah.
And then I finally started working at the job I have now, which I'm super thankful for. But yeah, kind of, I guess 3 different jobs in 1 year has been pretty rough.
Yeah.
So, and very inconsistent income, and just we were talking about earlier, I feel like right now I'm just finally I'm caught up.
Yeah.
And I say caught up where I'm not just behind. I'm caught up where I'm okay, I can start paying shit consistently.
Yeah, yeah.
Or getting caught up on certain things. It's not like I paid shit off, I'm done. No, it's I'm in a position where I can start working towards that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And not playing catch up all the time.
Yeah, because you're just or being stressed about that. And it's finally, that, and then I think this year the whole job thing really messed me up because I felt like I was lost. I was man, I don't know what I want to do. I have this degree. I really want to pursue something in this field. That's what I want to do. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. And I really just got determined, bro, and I made it happen. This year, I believe the podcast when we started was at 5,000 followers on TikTok.
This year?
Mm-hmm. And if
we're at 29.6.
No, right now?
I think, right?
No, right now we're at 30. We're 30, 30,000, 31,000.
Oh,
something like that. But we're in a pretty nice. We grew a lot on social media. And let's see. Let's look at this. Can I see how many subscribers we had? So this was taken October 23rd, 2020. Oh, this is October 23rd, 2021.
Probably didn't change much from October to December though.
But we had 217 subscribers in October.
Wow.
About a year and 2 months ago. I'm trying to find one in January because usually I take pictures of this stuff. But right now we're sitting we're about a few hundred away from 2,000 subs on YouTube.
So we pretty much
we're pretty close, and we've been, like I said, we've been growing a lot. Fireworks, bro. Let's see.
White people.
Probably. I can't find that subs, bro. I usually take so many pictures. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right, but anyways, yeah, we grew a lot on social media. If I pull up the analytics, I'm sure I'll find out how much subscribers we gained this year. But it's been a good amount. I started a new clip channel on YouTube. That one has 2,000 subs. I mean, I just put shorts and clips there.
Yeah.
And our Instagram, Instagram's super hard to grow. We're like about to hit 500 followers, but it's something. It's something. I feel like once we get to 1,000, we'll start moving.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, it's going to take us a while. So, my goal this year for 2023 is to hit 5K subs on YouTube, and I'm hoping that we can start making some money off YouTube ads. We need about 1,200 hours of watch time because you need 2,000.
Yeah. In
a span of I think I don't know if it's 90 days, but you need a 2,000 watch hours in the span of a time frame. And yeah, that's the hardest one because shorts don't count. Oh, because we have like way more than two. But I think for that one, you need like millions of views, and because I guess it's a lot easier to get those views.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because more people are gonna watch a 30-second clip.
But the idea, at least for the podcast, is to make income. Honestly, like I want to make like a minimum wage income per month on the podcast.
Yeah,
with
like a good like $300 a week, maybe.
With sponsors and with just the money off YouTube, TikTok. Because right now we make money, like very little money off TikTok and Facebook. Yeah. So, my goal is to kind of have like a full-time income with that, like consistent.
Passive.
Yeah, like $400 or $500 a week.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And but it like bro, a lot of figuring out this year with the podcast too, like kind of knowing what direction. We were at the apartment. Now we're here. We haven't had guests in months.
We got to get back on that.
Yeah, and we got plans about that, so you guys stay tuned for that. We got big plans for next year for the pod. But I mean this year, bro, has been, I would say, my second hardest year in my life.
Yeah.
2022, and I was going in this year thinking it was gonna be the best year of my life.
Same, bro.
I was like, this is gonna be the best year of my life, and it has not been that.
Yep.
And I don't know I was telling my cousin earlier, I said, I have momentum right now. Like, I want to start working out again. I care about my career. I'm trying to grow my career. Like, I'm trying hard, bro, at my job. Like, I'm going pretty hard, and I'm doing pretty good, and I keep hearing good things. And I was like, you know what? I need to keep up this momentum, and stuff is going to suck. I'm going to have to make hard choices, but those choices are going to count, and they're going to help me grow and be a better person.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, this year, bro, I've been holding on to fucking faith. Really, just having a lot of hope, and because it's been tough.
Yep.
So but yeah, I guess you can reflect a little bit about your year.
Yeah. So 2020 was a really good year for me. It's when I got in the car business. My life was like I was high. I was high on life. Like I was good. I was in a good position for that. Pretty much that whole year. Like it was when I first started really like making money. And I had my family. I had like a nice house. I had all these things. Everything was going great. 2021, the first half of the year was kind of the same.
That's when we met.
Really good. Yeah, 2021 was still pretty good, first half. And then the second half of the year, like everything just went super downhill for me. I started getting in a hole because of something that I have to pay every month. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it really started stressing me out. And it started affecting my mental state. Like,
yeah, it really.
Yeah.
I mean, when that happened, I started seeing you just.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, I got to make this much money at work every week, and then I can start making money for myself.
Yeah.
So that really put me in like, it's hard to. I mean, some people would take it and like try harder.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, but for me, it was like. It was so pressure. Discouraging. It was just like so much pressure because we didn't get paid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to. I was like, we don't get paid. It was off like
strict commission. Yeah. So if I didn't sell, I didn't get paid.
Make no money.
So I was just really stressed out for the whole second half of the year. And then this year, like from January 1st to today which this month has been a good month for me.
Yeah.
Like I've had a good month. This has been my one good month of the year, but this has been the absolute worst year of my freaking life.
Yeah.
And I've had some shitty years, but this year, like, as far as stress is concerned, financially, like mental wise, physical wise, just everything. It's just been such a fucking train wreck of a year for me, but it's just now starting to get better. And I like to think, like, coming out of 2021, I was like, damn, I can't wait for 2022. I'm going to kill it.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But I didn't really, the end of 2021 was really bad for me. So I was kind of, didn't have anything to go off of to let me know that 2022 was going to be good.
Yeah.
So 2022 was just complete train wreck in every aspect. So now I'm going into 2023 and I can say, like, I want it to be a good year, and I actually feel like it's going to be a good year because, like I said, this past month, if it's any sign of how this next year is going to be, like, I'm excited. I'm excited about the new year. Got a job that I love. Financially wise, it's being good to me, and I'm learning how to budget my money better.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it's just taking a lot of stress off me as far as everything else goes. I do spend a lot of time at work, 11 hours a day.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoy it. Like I was just telling somebody earlier, I was like, I just enjoy my job. Like I will be here 15, 16 hours a day if I had to. Like I like being here. Like
yesterday I told my sister, I was like, man, I wish my job offered overtime. I'll be in here 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
5 days a week.
And I think one of the reasons I like this job, I was telling my manager the other day, because when you're selling cars, like you go a month and then the next month you start over at zero.
Yeah.
So in furniture, because I'm one of those people, I always like to be chasing something. Yeah. And like once I obtain it, then I kind of get bored. But selling furniture, you're always chasing something.
Like what?
Like bonuses. Like they have the President's Club where the top 10 people in the company go to Vegas, get a free trip to Vegas. So
is that every month, every year?
It's every year. Once a year. So the top 10 for a year, and it's like 150 salespeople.
Oh,
so
that's dope.
The whole year, you're chasing that.
Yeah.
And you're every month, because what you write, like how much furniture you sell every month, you have to be writing every month to get delivered furniture for the next month. Yeah. Because you don't get paid off what you sell, you get paid off what gets delivered. So you got to sell a lot to make sure you're getting paid the next pay period or whatever. So it's like it keeps you hungry, and that's like for me, it's like I've just been super hungry. It's been keeping me motivated, and every job I go to, I want to be the best. I hate not being the best at something.
Same.
So, and right now I'm not the best. Obviously, I'm new, so it's keeping me hungry. Like I'm having something to chase at all times. Like there was a point when I was selling cars, I became the best, and I was consistently the best.
I tried to be the best, and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but it's, And then eventually, once I stopped being the best at selling cars, I was the best for the better part of a year.
Yeah.
And then once I got kind of overtaken, that's when I started that might be subconsciously why I kind of fell off, because I was no longer the best, and I knew it. And I hate not being the best.
Yeah.
But, I got good hopes for 2023. I really want to, a couple of resolutions. I want to cut down on my drinking, obviously. I really need to get in the gym. I was looking at a picture of us from last September where I took a picture of us at the gym.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, bro, just imagine if we would have stayed in the gym.
Yeah.
Or me. I don't know if you still go to the gym, but
about 3 times
I went for 3 or 4 weeks maybe, twice or 2 or 3 times a week. Like, just imagine what I would look like now, or how my mental would be if I would have just stayed in the gym. That would have been a year and 3 months ago. Like, what if I just would have stayed in the gym? And it makes me sick.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I really want to get in the gym and stay in the gym. I want to stop trying to please everybody, which I've done better at now. I just don't give a fuck.
I need to get better at that.
Yeah, but I'm like, if I want to tell somebody no, I don't want to do something, I just don't want to do it. Like, I just want to not worry about upsetting them. It's like I want to try to please myself and then worry about pleasing other people. But and then just be financially stable. It's probably one of my biggest ones. Like, learn how to put some money away. If I get a big check, put 20% or something in the bank, save it for a rainy day or whatever. So
I feel you.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have a good year individually, and I think that
the podcast is definitely,
I think, this year on social media, we're doing pretty good. we're doing. I think our social media game, and I give myself kudos on this. Like, I'm getting really good at this, bro. Really good at the social media. Like, we're growing. We go viral on some videos. We get a lot of comments. So
mostly hate, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good.
Hey,
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting there. We just gotta figure out those little things, and I think from there, bro, we'll be good. And I think once we bring guests in, I think just so much practice, just you and me.
Yeah.
Having a guest is gonna be so fucking easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be seamless. It's just gonna be super. It's gonna flow really nicely.
Fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. But yeah, we got some big plans for 2023. I hope you guys have a good New Year. Be safe. Don't do anything. Don't drive drunk. No DWIs or DUIs, whatever they're called. What's the difference? Driving under the influence.
Driving under the influence and driving while intoxicated. So DUIs, or if you're high or buzzed or anything. DWI is driving while you're intoxicated, like you're drunk as fuck and you're driving. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So don't do either of those things, or you're watching this Uber the day after New Year's Day. Yeah. But I hope you didn't drive drunk, and hope you're not watching this from a jail cell.
Yeah, make sure you call an Uber, or call a family member, call somebody that's sober.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, guys, I hope you guys had a new year, and it's Monday if you're listening to this. So you're gonna be fucking motivated this whole week, but just try to keep that same energy.
Kill it this year. Yeah.
The whole every day, really.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next week. Peace.